What's up, Dave? It's Weirdo here. Well, of course, again, you're in the microwave. Um, uh, it's Sunday. Let's see here. I'm prepared as always. It's 27th of March on a Sunday. It's a whopping 38 degrees. And snow flurries. It feels like 30. So, well, here we go. So we're back in the kitchen. Gonna make some quick lunch here. And I just got done taking a dump. So I was surfing Facebook. I washed my hands, don't worry. At least I think I did. Anyway, so I was taking a dump, looking through Facebook, because what else do you do while you're taking a dump? And one of our friends posted one of these long stories because their kid is struggling in school for certain reasons, and for whatever reason, I felt the need to throw my pennies in, and it just got me thinking of a few things. Because school is always difficult for me, and I was labeled the, you know, learning challenged, which I don't know. That stuff always kind of funny. But I was considered learning challenged, and well, I was definitely challenged, but not because I couldn't learn, but just because I really didn't give a crap. I mean, what they were trying to teach me, I wasn't interested in. So I was more interested in watching the landscapers outside or watching the maintenance people fix stuff. I was more interested in real world manly stuff. I don't know. The stuff they wanted to teach me did not really excite me. So I was considered the learning challenge. So I kind of made the comment. I was like, well, I was bullied. I went through all that good stuff. And while that was very challenging, I said, oh, it will get better. There's a bigger purpose out there. And kind of what I found, while that was, school was a challenge. Once I got out of school, I mean, since I left high school finals. I left there at 12:30, and I went to work at 1:30, and I was working ever since. So I went right from high school to work, and still there. But anyway, they're trying to use up this extremely fatty. This is the fattiest bacon I've ever seen. But it's why it's cheap, and well, I'm a cheapskate. So again, it made people happy, but good grief, I've never seen bacon so fatty. But fat is flavor, and therefore I got a lot of flavor. Anyway, as usual, I get sidetracked. So, anyway, I said, well, it gets better because at least I found for me, once I got out of school age, people cared less that you're quirky, dorky, and oh, people care less about what you are. People cared more about what you can do. And that was one advantage I had, and I still have, because I'm definitely the weirdo, definitely an odd man out. So I actually enjoy to do the stuff that most people don't. So that gives me the leg up. That gives me an advantage because I do the jobs, I do the work that nobody else wants to do. And I enjoy it. I love it. So the point I was trying to make here is, I mean, it's easy to say, no matter what you say when they're, he's probably mid-teens, or preteen, I guess. I said, I've been there, done that. No matter what you say, there's only so much you're gonna do, but that's it for me. It definitely got better. School is all about the popularity contest. School is all about who you know, who your friends are. And if you're not friends with the cool people, your status goes down. So in school, you always do your best to try to get with the cool kids, try to hang out with the A-list, the cool kids, the popular kids. I was a dork. I hung out with the nerds. I hung out with the computer geeks. And, I, you know, I knew I wasn't one of them, so I just didn't even bother trying. Well, I can't say that. And that's where the realization came. I just wish I would have realized it long before that. Of course, middle school was tough, as all your hormones are flaring, and you're all into the girls, and yeah, kind of the toughest part of life is when you're all into the girls, and the girls ain't interested in you. And that was the toughest part. I could handle rejection from guys. Guys are guys, jocks are jocks. That I could handle. But when you get rejection from the girls, because you're a nerd, because you don't look the part, you don't sound the part, you're not you can't bring them up. You don't have the status they want. So, if they can't use you to get status, you're not worthwhile. So anyway, that was kind of the tough part. But it also brought me, again, where all this kind of goes. But kind of funny, or, funny. I don't know why you always say that. It's not really funny. That's funny. But it's kind of weird. I never had a lot of friends. I never hung out with the cool kids. I was never part of that crew. At the same time, all through my life, people come and go. I've always had people in and out, come and go. But I always had the right people at the right time. So, before we go any further, see what I can do without knocking the mic out this time. Ugh. So far we got the onions and garlic. And now we got the over fatty, crazy fatty, but very tasty bacon. And we got the chicken doing its thing. So, anyway, there we go. That's what I'm looking at. You get to look at my ugly face, and I'm looking at food. Because food. Anyway, where was I even going with that? Anyway, so I never had a lot of friends, but I always had the one or two that I needed at whatever I was going through at the time of life. And what kind of got me wondering, or kind of got this whole thing moving in my brain as I was reading that. I was dropping a few deuces. It's interesting to me how there's certain people who always have to use people to get a status. All people worry about is the status. They have to hang out with the cool kids. It's all about who they hang out with. And to me, that says something about self-esteem. Whereas, the majority of people always said that I had a self-esteem problem because, well, I wasn't into people. And still not. I'm into cats. So, people said that I had a self-esteem problem, but you look at all these people who tried to please other people. And they work so hard to hang out with the cool people. The ones who would give them the status that they feel they need. And, I don't know, I was never there, and still not. Even at, 43, wow, that's just still not me. And I kind of feel bad to a point, because thinking about this is just how hard people try to fit in with people that they feel are the ones that will give them what they need. They will give them the status, the recognition, that's all I can say. I like the status, the recognition, the social position that they feel they need to succeed and to be somebody. And I don't know. I kind of feel bad for that. Whereas a lot of people feel bad for me because here I am, the loner. I sneak in, sneak out, which I'm good at. uh, I'm good at sneaking in and doing my thing and sneaking out, and nobody know I was ever there. And people feel bad for that. So again, I get plenty of the comments from people. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I look at, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm content where I'm at. And I look at, hey, you know what? If I need you, it'll happen. Or if you need me, it'll happen. Because that has been my life. People come and go for a season. People come in and out of my life. But I've always had the right people at the right time to get me through the right situation. So I never worried. I can't say that. That's tough to say never, because I did. Obviously, I admitted it. Especially back in school, because you need people for status symbols, which I hated. Well, I hate titles too. But you needed people to be anything. If you didn't know the right people, you were nothing. So I've been there, done that through school. But then when I got out, I realized, nah, I need who I need when I need them, or they need me when they need me, and you move on. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm happy and content with that. So, anyway, it's funny how a Facebook post while you're taking a dump can kind of turn into all this mind juggling thoughts. So, I figured, since the weather outside is frightful, but I feel delightful, 'cause I got food in my cast iron pan. And food is happiness. The frying. Well, the frying is not the best thing. It should be baking it, but doing a little better. I'm using like avocado oil. uh, that's I'm told that's supposed to be a little better. But then I also use bacon. Use the fattiest bacon ever known to man. So health is not my thing. Hey, we're gonna die sooner or later. Might as well die fat, happy, and filled with cholesterol than skinny, grumpy, and unhappy. Anyway, so I'm rambling. So, nothing further. We'll see how this goes. Y'all have a great one.